Replay, says Cody, the world's cutest Papillon mix. He's now jumping up on the couch to be an even closer part of the broadcast so that Juan and Charles and whoever else choose to join. Bert, hello, Kimberly. All right, and oh, shoot fire. Hold on, I'm now going to flip the camera. Only takes 8,000 years to do. Hello, 1111112. I wonder if that has like a, sorry for the earthquake here, but I'm, taking my glasses out of their case. Hello, hello, new folks here today. And just as quickly as they popped in, a lot of them said, see ya. This is not what yes, it still is a cute dog. Hello again, Susie. Lynn watched my replay from yesterday and commented on the fact that you joined. The Angie Snyder says, not me. No, she stayed. That's because she's at level 54. Levels. I like it. I have wine and chocolate. You go, Angie. I had to say goodbye to my wine this year. That's right. Otherwise, I'd be totally on the same page. But yes, it is still, some of you know. Hi, Autumn. I'm going to tell you what the rift is, Susie. I'm going to tell you. Hello, Jordan. I know you just came in to say hi, but you got something to do. I know the drill. You're going to be out of here in no time. What smells like cake in here? I'll tell you what smells like cake. This coffee. Woo is right, Autumn. Woo is right. And thank you all for the hearts. It's just so nice. When I do my show on Facebook Live, I don't see hearts. There's no indication of the love if people don't comment. And sometimes they're a little slower to comment on Facebook Live. But they're getting it. They're getting it. I'm having a ton of fun over there. Yesterday we debuted the show, the first show with the new set. And I thought everything went just fine. What do you think, Autumn? All right. What smells like cake in here, by the way, is this coffee, which is Starbucks vanilla coffee, which is just as good as their mocha coffee. It's freaking awesome. And it makes the whole house smell like a birthday party, like cake has just come out of the oven. It really does. I would not BS you on that. So a couple of things I wanted to share today, just because I thought they were funny. This is a nice little short scope. I really don't have any sort of planned agenda, except that I just wanted to share these two things with you. It's just coffee. So the only calories in there, it's not a sugar-based thing. So the only calories in there are the sugar I added and it's probably about 87 calories because of the cream and the sugar I put in there. You may say, Bob, how the hell do you know it's 87 calories? Well, because I just did several months of a diet where I was measuring everything. Did you hear what the barista wrote on a cup and got fired? No. Cup, not cop. I wrote on a cup. Wait. Yeah, no. What? All right. I'm already confused. Hold on. I have to have a little bit more of this. Bryant 46 Bryant has joined. Yes, diabetes. Here I come. All right. Felicia Bryant enjoys reading and cooking and baking, and most importantly, she enjoys spending time with her children. And that's as it should be. That is as it should be. All right, so guess what? So yesterday, he got fired. Okay, wait. I have to go back and read the whole exchange with the cup and the cop and the coffee and wait, I don't know. So, I'm sorry. I wasn't following. So yesterday, you know what I should tell you about the rift, and then I'm going to tell you something else. So don't go away after I tell you about the rift. So the rift I refer to is Oculus Rift. Oculus Rift is one of a series of virtual reality hardware systems that's coming to our homes. So we've got Oculus Rift, we've got HTC Vive, we've got PlayStation VR, and we have the Microsoft HoloLens, and about 8 zillion handheld virtual reality things, some of which I've reviewed on the Bob Doyle Show. So check it out. And I've been doing my fair share of talking about virtual reality on the Bob Doyle Show. Talking about some of the deeper, more philosophical implications of its impact on humanity. You can check that out at bobdoyleshow.com and find the last show, 17. Episode 17. We did episode 18 yesterday. Can you believe it, ladies and gentlemen? 18 shows. So, of course, we cleverly said, we titled the show, We Are a Legal Adult. All right, so anyway, Oculus Rift. So this is new technology. It is not inexpensive. I think the Oculus Rift itself is $799. And then basically you have to go out and buy you're probably going to have to upgrade your computer system. So, I mean, you know, getting into this the right way is probably going to set you back a couple of grand. I'm not doing it today. I'm just going to try out the technology. All this stuff is sort of being rolled out. I think some of it may be shipping. I don't know. Anyway, I just want to go play with it and put it on my head and experience it because I have done a lot of experimenting with the handheld things, or you know, the things that you work with your phone, and they're awesome. Those are awesome. So I can't even imagine how cool something as high-end as the Oculus Rift is going to be. And then I really want to try the HTC Vive too, because that's a whole different animal. Again, you can see more information on that on my previous Bob Doyle shows where I've talked about virtual reality. But I'm just excited. I am truly, this is so exciting to me. I mean, I think I go in at 1:30. They say it's a 30-minute appointment, but only 6 minutes with the headset on. What? Look, just spare me the other stuff and let me wear the thing for 30 minutes. But anyway, they're not going to. And it's probably, I know, Pooh is right, Angie. Pooh is right. But by appointment. I had to set the appointment online a while back. I about a week and a half ago made the appointment for today. Yes, they have time slots, and I'm hoping they stay on time because I've got stuff to do today, this afternoon, which doesn't concern any of you. Isn't that nice? I don't have to concern you with my schedule. Mucho Problems has joined. Hello again. Yes, it's just to try it. It's just to experience Oculus Rift. It's just to put it on and go through their demo and be amazed. Yes, you are, sir. You are back. Be right back watching another scope. Well, Jordan is honest and direct. I can't be bothered with you right now. I've got someone else to watch. I know he means well. Onyx Papa has joined, and let's find out. Well, it's at Best Buy. Hold on, I'm looking at a profile. It's Collins, who has not provided a profile description, so there's not much I can say about good old Colin, who's joined us. But yeah, no, they just have them at Best Buys around the country. Around the country! And I'm fortunate enough to be 20 minutes away from one. Now, one of these days, I'm going to own all this stuff. Oh yeah, that's my vision. I'm not content to just settle on one system. As I said in my last episode, or episode 17 of the Bob Doyle Show, I went on and on about why VR is more than just a passing interest to me. I feel like it is a part of my purpose-driven life to get into that world. Yeah, well, yeah, you can probably make an appointment. Well, it also depends. It's not all Best Buys. I'm trying to remember where the one is that I'm going. I can't remember. Anyway, it's about 20 minutes away from here. Ever work out your bully problem? Well, it wasn't, again, it wasn't my problem. And that's why I was so, amazed at my reaction, because it wasn't really my issue. But I was very, obviously, activated by it. And that is an ongoing thing, and they are continuing to work it out on their own, and I will do what I can when I can. But I just had a reaction on behalf of my friend. But yeah. So anyway, yes, I'm excited about that, and I'll tell you all about it tomorrow. Or maybe, yeah, I know, Autumn, really. But that guy is such an unbelievable jerk. It's crazy. He will bring out the worst feelings in the nicest people. Not my friend, the guy who's, can we move on? Yes, a cyberbully here on Periscope. Bad news. Anywho. So last night, this is the last story I'm going to tell you, and then I'm going to get on with my day. Well, first I'll show you Cody one more time. Ta-da! And the trademark lickies. All right, you've made my glasses all askew. Cody is correct. For those of you who aren't clear, Susie here is Lynn's sister. You know Lynn Rose. Anywho, Last night, I participated on Blab's Got Talent, hosted by Yo Pickles. And anyone see that live? Anyone in this room see that live? No? It's okay. So I did that. That's okay. So I did that last night, and basically I had to go first because I had the Bob Doyle show at 6, and this was at 5. So anyway, the replay's up there. If you want to see it, it is bobdoyleshow.com/audition, and that will redirect you to the replay of last night's Blab, and I'm right up on top. And I played the song I played 8 million times here on Periscope, the one I wrote for Lynn called Unspoken. And is what amazing? You could be referring to so many things. So I did it. I did my little shtick, and I was Bob Doyle all the way through it. And I ended it by saying, "Oh, was it amazing?" Well, I don't know. They did ask me back for the next round. So anyway, so I did my thing, and at the end, they said, "Well, we know you have to leave because." You got the other thing. And I said, yeah, I got to go be famous somewhere else, right? Now, you guys know that's just sarcasm. It's not even, got to be famous somewhere else. Somebody called me an a-hole, only they did not say a, my friends. No. They used the word I used on my scope last week, but I'm in too good a mood to use that word today. I'm originally from Atlanta, Georgia, and I am broadcasting from Los Angeles. Marina Del Rey, to be exact. Yeah, they did. Because they didn't like my, I guess they didn't like my attitude. I guess they thought I was serious. Like that I really thought that was that. Look, I can't be here with you people. I have to go be famous somewhere else. Now, I don't know. I guess I can portray that way. If I'm in that sort of character. I don't know. Because maybe I do overcompensate a little bit for my lack of confidence and insecurity when I'm playing the ukulele in public by putting on this persona of being ultra confident. And perhaps this guy picked that up and said, hey, what an a-hole. No, they weren't joking because Lynn jumped in. Lynn had just gotten into the Blab in enough time to see it because she's in Nashville. And she said, he was just kidding. And then this person wrote back, don't try to be a white knight or something. So, and then she looked at some of his other comments. And while generally a nice person, was a little grumpy here and there. So that was just their way. And I didn't really take offense. It was more, I did have the reaction, of course, because who wouldn't, right? A little one. And I was like, and what was awakened in me was this, I just want to explain that I was kidding, but then I thought, what's the point of that? I mean, first of all, I was already out of the room and there was no reason to justify my line with this one guy. But it was, no, I understand. But it was just funny that I noticed that in myself, that wanting to explain for what reason. Everybody else understood, right? It's just interesting. The more I pursue my own current passions and express myself, how I react when people respond. Because I'm putting out new stuff, so I'm getting all new reactions, and some of them are like triggering old things. I had a great one yesterday. A great big trigger, like huge. Shall I share it with you? The thing is that the person who triggered me may very well watch this, and I don't want them to take this the wrong way. Because I'm going to bring this up. I'm going to say it. All right, I'll tell you since you're begging. So I did my song last night. I get off the scope and I'm getting ready to do whatever. And this guy is a great guy. Love this guy. He's a friend. But he doesn't know a certain thing about Bob Doyle, which will become clear in just a moment. And he said something along the lines of, hey, I really like where you're headed with that song. And, I can help you out, private message me. Something along those lines. Basically, the communication was, yeah, that's pretty good. Not quite. And let me help you. And so what immediately came up, of course, was I didn't ask for any feedback. accept applause or boo. I would take boo. I would accept boo. I don't like that. But here's how to make it better. See, that gets into the creative piece of me that doesn't, this is like when I do the show, Lynn tries to tell me, why do you need to do that? Because I want to, and I'm not listening to anything you say. So, yeah, it's all about, no. At this stage of my life, I'm doing things exactly how and only how I want to. Until I ask, did I say what nicely? I haven't said anything yet. Oh, no, to Lynn? No, I didn't say it nicely. I said, Lynn, I'm not listening to anything you say. We're in a relationship 4 years now, and she knows me, and I just say, there's no sense in me going, there's no sense. I just cut to the chase. And I've said it from the beginning. What I do on the show is not up for suggestion. You can criticize it all day long. That's fine. But don't ask me to change it or make suggestions until I ask, in which point I'll be totally willing to listen. But right now it's about try everything. Try everything. And let it bomb a few times before moving on. Thank you for all the hearts. I will look at all the hearts you made after I finish this broadcast. I go back and I look at how wonderful you all were. Who shared and who didn't. I have the nice list and the naughty list. I don't. That would be interesting, though, to have a nice list. All the people who share, and then there's the naughty list who've come, but they don't share. But why would I want to? Thank you, Angie. I really was going to wrap up. I just really wanted to sort of tell that story about the guy calling me that, and then what came up. Anyway, so yeah, that's it. That's all I had to say. I just wanted to tell you about that I'm excited about diving into the Rift today. Because I really think that what's going to happen as soon as I put that thing on and I'm experiencing that level of this technology, the current passion and desire I have to ride this virtual reality train is only going to be, no, I'm not upset because of that guy. No, but I like to notice that I like to notice my own reactions. Even Bob Doyle gets called, oh yeah. I'm sure there's plenty of other times. I do know that this way of being that I have, which is this deadpan, sort of don't really know if I'm being sarcastic or not, it lends itself for a lot of misinterpretation out there in the real world. Lynn is telling me constantly that I come across as harsh or rude or I don't know, whatever. I'm a nice person. I just like efficient conversations. And when someone asks me a question, I just give them a freaking answer. And I don't spend a lot of time trying to go, okay, now from what I know of this person, how can I be sure that they in no way can get their feelings hurt by the way I respond to, oh, for crying out loud, just go fix it. Call this guy, do this, do that. Well, you didn't have to say it that way. You asked for an answer! All right. Sorry. Yeah. Yeah, let's go with that. High IQ. That's what it is. I can't relate. No, that's not it. Anyway, I get that sometimes. But you're right. It's like Susie says, super dry. Dry. And that's what the Bob Doyle show is. The Bob Doyle is one long sarcastic delivery of dry. From the moment I start to the moment I finish, it's that guy. Sophia loves what? Oh, the sense of humor or what? Sophia is my pseudo niece. If Lynn is my pseudo spouse, then she's my niece-in-law. I don't know what she is. She's Susie's daughter, and Susie is Lynn's sister, so you figure it out. Lynn and I refer to ourselves as spousal equivalents. Thanks for following me. I appreciate that. And you know what I like about you? Oh, wait. Sorry, you followed Angie. Oh, if I had a spare foot, I would put it right in my mouth. I'm Uncle Bob. All right, well, that works then. See, I've gained uncle status, and it only took me 4 years. All right, following me. Now, see, now that's more like it. Well, I appreciate that. And that's what I need. I need people like you who will actually respond to a notification that I'm doing a Periscope. Because last week, 2,000 people said, yeah, follow. How many of those people show up? I think probably 0% of the people who followed me just because I was trending, 0% have ever come to a scope, or maybe once and then out. Now, the people who came in on Yo Pickles' Heart Mob, I think I do have a few people who stuck around for that. I have another Bob Doyle account in my follow list. Well, I have, before I was Bob Doyle Secret, I was just Bob Doyle. I mean, hashtag. So I have a Twitter account with @Bob Doyle. I have @Bob Doyle Uke. I have several Twitter accounts, and some of them cross-pollinate. I actually have a Twitter account called Bob Doyle Camera 2 for when I was doing Blab, and I wanted to have still another camera. Like I wanted to have 2 screens. Anyway, now I don't have to do all that because the technology I have now allows me to do whatever I want, as evidenced by yesterday's show, which you could see basically on my Facebook page. Facebook.com/boundlessliving. And then you'll see, or whatever, thebobdoyleshow.com. That's where I have to keep sending people. If you go there, scroll down, click that thing, you'll see yesterday's show. But you won't see any of the comments, obviously, that I'm referring to. All right, I've rambled on long enough. I don't need to get into promoting the show mode, although I will be doing one tomorrow night at 6 p.m. Pacific. That's getting dangerously lukewarm. You're missing out on being on. Well, you know what? Mucho problems. You can still see the show live when I go by going to bobdoyleshow.com. It streams there too. You just don't interact. That's all. But I'm looking to fix that too. I want to get everything centralized. But for now, you can see it at bobdoyleshow.com. And you can also go to bobdoylelive.com when it's live, and that'll take you to a YouTube live page. But just bobdoyleshow.com. For now, that's the best way. So tomorrow night at 5. What time? 6. 6 p.m. Pacific time, right here on the internet. All right. Well, that's awesome. That'd be great if you jumped in. Or, well, I guess you wouldn't be jumping. You'd be in observation mode, and I wouldn't even know you're there. But that's great of you to think of me doing that. All right. I'm out, and you are in. And I'm diving into the rift, and I'll update you on it either later today or tomorrow.